Hey everybody out there in YouTube land, I'm John and I'm back with another video on my channel, Musings of a Marine. Hope everybody's doing well out there and you got all your Christmas shopping done or whatever you had to get done for the holiday coming up. And that's going to be kind of the theme for my video today. Here I am in the Detroit, Michigan area, and guess what I'm going to be doing for Christmas this year? The same as last year and the year before. Absolutely nothing. That's what. We didn't even decorate the house. We didn't even put up our Philippine parole this year. Nothing. Just don't really get into the spirit of here anymore, of the holiday here anymore. And that's really what this video is going to be about. Call this video, for me, Christmas is better in the Philippines. And there's a lot of reasons for that. Number one, the biggest thing is family. The holidays, you want to spend your Christmas holiday or any holiday, Thanksgiving, Easter, whatever, with family. And unfortunately, Diana and I don't do that anymore. Her brother in Windsor is often working on the holidays. In Canada, they don't celebrate the same Thanksgiving Day that we do. And so we just don't get together with them, and Di's a bit of a homebody anyways, and she's okay with that. As for me, I'm really not. I really miss it. My parents are gone now. My oldest brother, Vince, has passed. We still have the extended family Christmas party. We had that this year, and it was really nice. And got to see the cousins and everything. And really, that's my family Christmas party now. We don't have anything in the immediate family. My brother Ken lives some distance away. Celebrates Christmas with his immediate family and his sister-in-law and their family, which live next door. And my sister, she probably celebrates it with her in-laws, whatever ones are left. So that's kind of the thing when you get up to being in your 60s. A lot of your family, especially if you're the youngest in your family like I am, a lot of your family has since passed away. And since we don't have any children, there isn't anybody to get together with. Friends that we used to get together with live in the Philippines now. So it's just Diana and me, and that's it. And that's what I really, really miss about it. But it goes beyond just the family, too. Obviously, when we're in Iloilo, as we were in 2014, the Christmas spirit is so much stronger in the Philippines. You know the stories. Christmas holiday starts September 1st. They'll already be putting up Christmas decorations and playing Christmas carols in the mall. And all the plazas in all the towns and the cities and parts of the cities, they're all going to be decorated for the holidays too. And you really don't have much Christmas decorations going on, even around some of the churches. And there's so many churches where I live that have closed up too. So it kind of puts a damper on things. We were at the mall last weekend, and there was Santa Claus sitting there in his chair, and there was absolutely no children to be found anywhere to even want to see him. And boy, I hearken back to the days when the line to see Santa was so long. The malls were busy as heck, even during the week, and there was Christmas decorations everywhere. And e-commerce has just taken that away from us here in the States. People buy stuff online. They don't go to the mall anymore. And the malls here are dying. And I've said it before. In Iloilo, they're building another SM City mall pretty close to where our house is. So, people love to go to the mall over there to beat the heat, to socialize, and obviously, you get into the Christmas spirit with all the decorations. And as I was mentioning, that every town has a plaza, usually right next to the church, where they can get together and decorate, to the nines, all the wonderful Christmas decorations. Iloilo's Capitol building is going to be decorated in a Candyland theme this year. Yeah, I keep up on all this stuff. I'm always wondering what's going on over there. And I remember when I was over there in 2014, my nephew Bob and I, we were in the Haro Plaza walking around, and each barangay, they had a competition, had put a nativity scene up there, and to try and win a prize and see who had the nicest nativity scene. And it made me think of, as I thought about that this morning, it made me think we've got idiotic organizations like the ACLU. They're actually suing and have sued cities for putting up nativity scenes. I mean, what's next? They're going to sue if you put up a Christmas tree in a public place? It is ridiculous. And the Christmas spirit is lost. You have people wishing each other happy holidays instead of Merry Christmas. We have people who don't even go to church or much pay attention to it, but still love listening to all the Christmas carols on the radio. That doesn't make any sense to me. Don't you realize that the whole reason why we do all of this is because of the birth of Jesus? So how can you celebrate Christmas and not be interested in that? It doesn't make any sense to me. In the Philippines, that is not at all the situation. There are decorations everywhere. You can put up a nativity scene anywhere and nobody has a problem with it. Obviously, we know about the Simbang Gabi tradition, as I talked about briefly with the movie 9 Mornings. You've got all that going on over there, and if that doesn't put you in the Christmas spirit, I don't know what does. Driving down Diversion Road there in the heart of Iloilo, and there's paroles on practically every light pole anywhere in the city. I can only just imagine. And of course, when I was there in 2014, Mega World didn't exist yet, so I didn't get to see how they decorated that, and I could only imagine, what that's going to look like this year. So I'll have to definitely check out the pictures and everything for sure. And it's just, all these things that they come together. And yeah, I love watching football, and now there's football games on Christmas Day. Even my hometown Detroit Lions play on Christmas Day. And I feel for the players. It's great that I can watch the game because I don't have anything else to do. But they want to be home with their families too. Most of them are Christian, and they want to, go to church or go to mass, whatever, and celebrate with their families. And unfortunately, they can't, just the same as on Thanksgiving. But Christmas is a little bit more important than Thanksgiving, don't you think? It is a religious holiday, but it is also a national holiday here in the United States. So people are going to celebrate it far and wide. There are people who don't even believe in Jesus to put up Christmas trees because they get caught up in the spirit of it all. And of course, all these decorations and lights coincide with the Festival of Lights celebration that I believe Emperor Constantine started in Rome. We had the winter solstice here yesterday, so thankfully the days are now going to start getting a minute or two longer every day, and unfortunately we won't notice the difference till probably mid-January. And we're not going to have a white Christmas here in Detroit. The forecast is 47 degrees outside. I mean, come on, you think, well, if you're going to live in a cold area, at least we could have a white Christmas. Frankly, for me, I couldn't care less, but a lot of people do. We're not having one. It's going to be unseasonably warm out on that day. And the way I see it, if you're going to have a Christmas where there isn't any snow, might as well do it where there's some place, do it someplace where it's warm, you know? Why hang around in 47-degree weather when you could be in Iloilo where it's in the upper 80s, you know, and you could be warmer? But this time of year in Iloilo is nice, and in much of the Philippines, because it does cool off some. Finally, the heat, most of, the typhoon season has come to an end. Yeah, there could still be one, but the odds are much less likely now. And so you've got all of this. It's cooler. It's nice out. Everybody's caught up in the Christmas spirit. You go to the malls, they're packed. There's decorations everywhere. We don't have that here in the U.S. as much as we used to. And the more the malls shut down, the less we have it. And the more we go secular in this country, and the more people that want to even protest or sue because somebody had the audacity to put up a nativity display or anything else to celebrate the true meaning of this holiday. And I'm okay with people putting up menorahs too. Hanukkah is this time of year. You've got Ramadan going on. It is all these holidays to celebrate, and we should celebrate. Celebrate our beliefs. Celebrate our Savior, our God, whatever it may be. And in the Philippines, they do that. They do it. The government's okay with it. Everybody's okay with it. That's their culture. And here in the United States, it's just becoming less and less our culture. I hope anybody who's watching this video has somebody to spend Christmas with. It can be a very depressing holiday for some people. And it does get me down a little bit. I do get tired of all the mindless Christmas carols that I hear on the radio. My wife, that's all she wants to listen to this time of year. And most of the Christmas carols they play on the radio aren't even about Jesus. The chestnuts roasting on an open fire, which nobody does anymore. Sleigh rides, which nobody really does anymore that I know of. All that kind of stuff. Kissing under the mistletoe. I've never even done that in my whole entire life, okay? I don't imagine they celebrate that in the Philippines either. But so much of that stuff is so outdated. But what is never outdated is the reason for the season. What should never be outdated is celebrating that, and celebrating it with lights and trees and Santa Claus, who is a saint, and of course, most importantly, Jesus. So I just wanted to cover that. It's been since 2014. It was 11 years ago that I was in the Philippines for the holidays, and I just really, really want to go back there again. Yeah, the plane fare is a little bit more, but that's understandable. I don't care. I just want to be with family. My wife's family is one street over. There's always something happening over there. You've got birthdays to celebrate. My sister-in-law, Hilda, just had a birthday. Today was my great-niece, Bia's birthday. So it's great. You can celebrate those things. You can celebrate the holiday. You can do the Simbang Gabi Mass if you want, because there's no place here in Michigan that even does that. All these wonderful, wonderful things, and be with family, and we can laugh and joke and enjoy ourselves. And I don't mean for this video to depress anybody, but my point is I can enjoy all that in Iloilo, and I don't have that here anymore. And I do really, really miss it. Going to the mall when it was busy, and the decorations, and seeing Santa and all of that, and where practically every house was decorated with Christmas lights, at least to some degree, and now most of them are not. And like I said, we didn't even bother to put up our parole this year. And that's really the only Christmas decoration we have. So just wanted to touch on that. If you want to really, really celebrate Christmas, go to the Philippines. Let me tell you, because they do it right, and everybody's in the spirit, and they're in the spirit for 4 months or more, and there's decorations everywhere, and you can bring a parole home with you, like my wife and I did, which are one of the most prettiest Christmas decorations I've ever seen in my life. So, anyways, I just wanted to touch on that subject today. I hope everybody out there who celebrates Christmas and watches this video remembers the reason for the season. Keep that in mind when you're eating your delicious meal. Ty and we got a ham that we're going to eat. That's the one thing tradition we have not lost in my house here, is eating well on the holidays. We definitely still do that. A pecan pie awaits for us to eat, all that good stuff. But other than when it comes to the real meaning of the season, we're going to go to Mass Christmas Eve like we always do, and that's pretty much it. And I really, really do miss that, and I hope that a lot of you out there who watch this video still enjoy Christmas the way I used to, and keep doing that. Keep to your traditions and keep seeing your family. They're the most important people here on earth to you, and unfortunately I only get to see my wife's family every 4 years or so, and I just hate it. I really, really do. And hopefully that'll change soon and we'll get over there for the holidays. So anyways, Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy Hanukkah. God bless y'all. Take care and Semper Fi.